Hey, Chef Adam again. We're talking about tri-tip steak and grilling. We put it on the grill for about 4 to 6 minutes per side, depending on doneness. The big part now is that we got the steaks cooked to our temperature, and we can just see what the temperatures are based upon your liking. That's a whole other video we talk about temperatures. But now we've got it where we want to be, and we're talking about resting and slicing. Once the steak comes off, all those juices are there going, and the steak's really hot. So if you cut it when it's hot, what do you think's going to happen? Exactly. All the water's going to come, all the juices and flavors are going to pour out your cutting board and not get into your tummy. Okay. But what we did is we rested our steaks for about 4 to 6 minutes, and now we're ready to slice them. Now this particular steak, and all steaks, have a grain pattern that runs a certain direction. For the most tender cut, you want to go against that grain, and now that the steaks are cooked, it's really hard to tell what that is. So that's something we need to determine beforehand when we're looking at the meat and we're butchering it and then we're seasoning. For this particular steak, I know the grain pattern runs this way, so I'm going to cut against the grain. We'll step over here and take a look at this. I'm going to cut, the grain runs this way, and I'm going to cut against it this way. The steak here is coming out, I think, about a medium well. See, those juices are nice inside the meat still. It's been resting. That's going to help us get a more tender cut. See, they're not the long grains, but it actually creates the fiber strands are shortened. Now, if we were cutting it with the grain, it would look like this. And you see those long fibers of meat, and that's going to be a little bit chewy, a little bit more chewy if we cut it that way. So that's a good example of with the grain. Now, we want to stay against the grain. I hope this helps you out when you're grilling this summer. The techniques, if you have any questions or comments, you can contact me on my Facebook page, Chef Adam Maddox. Thank you.